What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks NBA edition. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you, because that way you become apprised whenever great betting content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. We have the Masters tomorrow. I've done a million pieces of content. You can go check it all out on Eric Lindquist on Twitter. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I've also done a million pieces of content. The NBA, the MLB. We've had 15 game slates, 13 game NBA slates, pieces of news going crazy. I hope you know, MLB, we're taking off, baby. It's just getting going. Had a phenomenal Wednesday there. Thursday didn't end up with all that much on the NBA card because it is that time of the year where you just have to be reacting to news. And you got to take leaps of faith. And things are going to happen that end up burning you, and it doesn't feel good. Getting Giannis ruled out doesn't feel good. Having Marcus Smart and Jason Tatum ruled out doesn't feel good. Thinking that maybe Sabonis and Fox end up sitting, but then they end up playing, and right now they're beating up on Dallas, even though I bet Dallas. Good for me. Bad for me, actually, is more of the answer. So, I want you to know, there were no locks on the card yesterday, and there are going to be no locks on the card today because I need you, faithful watchers of this program, to react to the news. If you have questions, if you think something might happen, hit me up at Eric Lindquist or in the comment section below. I'm always looking, always watching, trying to help you out, trying to make the best betting decisions we possibly can together. That's that. Alrighty, y'all. I'm also doing the MLB Lindy's if you want to check that out every single Monday through Friday now. Just want to give a little plug to that because as we're getting to the playoffs, I know NBA, some of you will be interested in the play-in games. Let me know if you want some play-in game coverage as well. I will leave that up to you because there's just going to be like 1-2 games individually. I could do it Leans, Likes, Locks, where I do one specifically from each game. But I would like to know some feedback from you, the viewers. What do you want from me? Because for me, I'm going to just try to find the best bets that I can every single day, just like always. You can sign up for the premium Discord where, I don't know, massive MLB day for sure. NBA is off to kind of an iffy start. Emmanuel quickly over 5.5 assists. That was an easy W. But Dallas, really the only one unit play I had. It's not going well at the moment. But y'all, Bet365 available in 4 states. I know this is a long intro, but I got a lot of time to kill. Bet365, Colorado, New Jersey, Ohio, Virginia. Look at that. I said it so fast. Again, if you live in one of these 4 states, Colorado, Ohio, Virginia, New Jersey, you can get $200 in bet credits just by betting $1. You deposit $10 at the link below. You bet $1 on anything at Bet365 and get yourself $200 in bet credits. That's an unbelievable offer. It's going to go away sooner rather than later. So I want you to take advantage of it this second. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER, and this is only available if you're 21 and over. Alrighty, y'all. 5 games in the association. I do have 2 likes for you, so we're going to talk through all the implications just like we did yesterday. Let you know who's playing for what, who might sit, try to come up with some perspective news. But for the most part, watch the News God in the premium Discord. He's got you guys covered there all the time, updating you, letting you know when big news drops, like a Giannis bomb. You got both Anthony Davis and LeBron James in, so yay if you back the Lakers there. I'm a coward and didn't do anything with that game. But 5 games to get to for Thursday's slate. Let's get to the picks. You want to see what late season basketball looks like? I will show you what late season basketball looks like. The Cleveland Cavaliers resting everybody. Oh, here's a make-believe finger injury. Oh, my leg hurts. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I can't play basketball today or travel to Orlando. Although I was at Disney World. Just saying. I would be on the lookout. Maybe jungle golf? Yeah, the mini golf courses. I know what those NBA players like. That was really creepy to say it like that. Orlando Magic. That's who's going to be playing them. And Orlando, for the most part, they're just playing till the bitter end. Everybody's healthy. Good stuff. Other than Jonathan and Isaac, he's never healthy. I feel bad for the guy. But Paulo Banchero, Markelle Fultz, been playing big minutes still. Those mid-30s minutes in competitive spots. They've been playing very, very well of late, which doesn't matter because they're completely out of contention. They're 34-45. One of the teams eliminated. Yes, all 5 teams eliminated from the Eastern Conference at the bottom there. We know the 10 teams that will be in the East as of today. So there you go. Good stuff. Cleveland's going to be one of those teams that's in. And as such, I must look at their record. They're sitting at 50-30. They are 3.5 clear of New York. So even if New York wins, it doesn't really matter today. And I don't know if they're going to win or not. I really don't care. Just saying. Cleveland's resting everybody. Can I count them off for you? Donovan Mitchell out. Evan Mobley out. Darius Garland out. Jared Allen out. Karis LeVert out. Those are their 5 best players. Isaac Okoro was actually hurt. He's been out since, I believe it is the 26th of March. Look at that. I can read dates. But letting you know, Cleveland, Their starting five is going to look silly tomorrow. You could be getting Raul Neto if they're trying to limit Ricky Rubio's minutes. Maybe they give Ricky Rubio like a go get him Gipper kind of a start kind of a situation, but you're getting like a Dean Wade, a Lamar Stevens, a Robin Lopez has a chance to be starting in this spot. Chetty Osman. I mean, these are just not the kind of guys you want to beat. Chetty Osman's going to play a lot of minutes, more than likely. But I'm looking at this Orlando side, and I actually like a small play. Yes, a small play. I don't want to hear any like, oh, I just bet so much and you got this. A very small. I have a half unit on Orlando, -7. I think this starting five is a little bit overappreciated by the books. I do have Orlando being closer to -9 based on my metrics, based on Orlando being an actual serviceable, good basketball team and just having their regular dudes out there. So Cleveland, hard to have synergy in the second unit when the whole second unit is also missing pieces. I know we've had Karis LeVert starting a little bit of late, and I know that this like has been up for a little while, but I want to make my producer Alicia cringe a little bit and just talk a little bit in the outro. Are we good? Are we done? Okay, next game. And so our watch begins. The Miami Heat facing the Philadelphia 76ers. And gotta say, Premium Discord, one of the great calls. Well, ended up pushing the -2 on Philly, but ended up full unit. My guy, Joel Embiid. Well, hasn't really been my guy, but I was pretty positive he was going to go out and chuck it a lot. And he chucked it a lot and made a lot of them. 20 for 25 from the field against Boston. A nice 103-101 win that puts them in a very good chance to maybe gun down Boston. If they have an actual chance, I don't know whether or not they do or not. But being the 3 seed is still a really good thing to lock up over Cleveland. And after that win, look what Cleveland did. They're playing nobody. So Philadelphia, you kind of want to still win this basketball game. It's a weird spot, and I don't know what to make of it entirely. You got some interesting news on the Miami side, that's for sure. You got Mr. Bam Adebayo, questionable. Kyle Lowry continues to be questionable. So those are two major pieces there. Miami themselves got to pay attention to their standings. They're sitting at 7th. They want to win this basketball game. They need to win this basketball game. But on the other side, you have Joel Embiid and James Harden, and that's pretty tough to overlook. You do have a lot of questionable tags for some of the ancillary pieces. Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, who I do like as a piece, PJ Tucker, who's decent come playoff ball time, even though he's a million years old, has a really cool shoe collection. Shout out PJ. But looking at Philadelphia on the aggregate, I still think with the Bam Adebayo news pending, Miami's going to do everything they can to have that guy out there and play. Now, you don't want to just throw all caution to the wind by any means, but if Joel Embiid's out there, you're gonna need Bam Adebayo because otherwise it becomes Cody Zeller out there guarding him. And my goodness, I'm going to be very interested in Joel Embiid player props once again. I'm sure the books might have played it somewhere. It was around 31.5, 32 last time around. He only put up 52. That seems good. Seems decent, but I'm just going to be calling this a lean on the Philadelphia side. They are at home. They still have a little bit of incentive to go out and win basketball games here. Right now, Boston is in a barn fight here with Toronto, coming down to the end there. 5-point game with less than 4 minutes left to play in it. Boston really would like to have that win. Then you're maybe looking at a spot where Philadelphia might be resting some pieces. So lots of news that could be changing in this one. Always be paying attention. Oh my God, this offer is still here. How is this offer still here? Bet365. This is the most ridiculous deal. This is just for 4 states. Again, Bet365 international book coming over to America. Made it sound like Coming to America, which is a fantastic movie, by the way. Eddie Murphy, absolute GOAT. But bet $1, get yourself $200 in bonus bets when you deposit $10 at the link below. Yes, there's a link to Bet365. It's only available in 4 states: Colorado, New Jersey, Virginia, and Ohio. You sign up at one of those 4 states in the link below. You're on vacation in one of those 4 states, you can sign up in the link below as well. So you bet $1, get yourself $200 in bonus bets. That's a plus $20,000 winner. Plus 20,000. Those are the odds. Betting 1, you're going to get $200 in bonus bets, no questions asked. So kind of ridiculous stuff that Bet365 is still running. I hate my face on this promo. So please sign up for it now so that everybody's signed up for it and we can get rid of it and do something else. That would be fantastic. It's only if you're 21 and over. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. I have a smiling problem. Let's get back to more of it. 3 games to go. See this smile? See this smile? It's fake. Because I'm covering Portland and San Antonio playing basketball on April 6th. Have you seen these two teams' records in the West? One's 33 and 46. The other one's 20 and 59. They're both eliminated from playoff contention. They're both terrible, but yet San Antonio is 2-point favorites because everybody in the history of Portland, I mean, they might have to make a phone call to the mayor. He might have to be on the court. They might need an honorary person to fly to San Antonio and kick it. Seriously, Shaedon Sharpe, Shaedon Sharpe, he's questionable for this one, and he's been the guy who's kind of made the engine work offensively for them. They did pick up Skylar Mays. He's played all of 30, and 36 minutes his 3 times out. He's been serviceable. I thought he was a serviceable basketball player in Atlanta, even though the advanced metrics don't necessarily bore it out that way. Just want to throw it out there. You got to wait on Trendon Wofford news. He's questionable. You got to wait on Drew Eubanks news. These guys are just... they're the backups, and now we're waiting on the backups to whether or not we're going to have the make-believe players playing basketball here, and that's where my lean towards San Antonio comes from. Yes, we have no Jeremy Sohan. We have no Devonta Graham. We now have no Doug McDermott. Still no Bassey, no Birch. Lots of pieces that are out there, and Keldon Johnson, the eternal questionable tag that he's had, has played through it a couple of these times, sat some other ones, hasn't played since the 31st. He's played 2 games in 2 weeks. Pretty wild that they can get away with stuff like this. But Zach Collins, he's probable for this one, and he's going to probably be the best NBA player out on the floor from either team in the event that Keldon Johnson gets ruled out. So, San Antonio money line or -2? I hate this game. What? Please don't bet this. But I might bet -2 or money line. Thinking about it. Shaedon Sharpe, he matters. Pay attention to that news. We continue on. Interesting little spot that we have here before us. Oklahoma City, still the 10 seed here. Dallas currently losing by 11 to Sacramento at halftime. Dallas going out and getting Kyrie Irving. Who would have thought that would screw up team chemistry? That's so weird to me. I never in a million years saw that happening. I don't think anybody else did too. What a weird situation. Whatever, it's still really, really disappointing, and he's very good at basketball, and this makes no damn sense. But either way, Oklahoma City possibly playing for that 10 seed here in this spot. They are a half game up on Dallas. If Dallas loses this one, that becomes 1.5. That's called math. So Oklahoma City could basically lock up a 10 seed and a play-in spot. That would be pretty incredible. What a great story this entire season. But you look at this Utah side, yes, no Lauri Markkanen, no Walker Kessler, no Jordan Clarkson, and now no Colin Sexton for injury maintenance, even though they played on Tuesday. They played very competitively against the Lakers, I will say that. That's about all I will say about this game in general. Now, obviously, do I think OKC is the better basketball team? Absolutely. But on the road in Utah at elevation, and you're talking about a team that has some decent pieces. We have THT, Dynamite. Shout out Iowa State. Really like that guy. Kelly Olynyk went out there and did his damn thing. Agbaji starting to look like somebody who could be an NBA rotational player for as most of the season looked like a disappointing first rounder when he wasn't even in the rotation. Chris Dunn finding another good start. So feeling all right about Utah here, +6, but just a lean. I think this number is going to go north. I bet people bet this to +7 or greater. And I think that's where you might want to start taking a look at this number. But this is just a preemptive number here. Maybe you get something where Oklahoma City just realizes they don't want to win a game after all, but they're going to try and win this basketball game. Absolutely. So that's my take on it. But still, Utah has some decent enough pieces. It's on the road. If it's competitive, +7, 7.5, I might be looking at that. But at 6, I think we just pass and go to the last game of the night, where I do have a play for you. To Phoenix we go. Yeah, I'm going to be there tomorrow. Good stuff. Woo. Going to the Arizona Diamondbacks game. Going to be awesome. Diamondbacks, Dodgers. Dustin May. Merrill Kelly. I'm an idiot, and I already bet the Arizona Diamondbacks. But that's a conversation for a different story. And if you want to check out MLB Lindy's Leans Lights Locks, where I don't know, I had winner after winner after winner on Wednesday. You can check that out here at the Odd Shopper channel as well. Putting in that extra work for you between the Masters, between NBA and MLB slates every single night. I want to give you great information like this. Denver Nuggets facing the Phoenix Suns here. Phoenix completely healthy. What a time to be alive. Not normal. Not normal. Kevin Durant, they are seeing him play mid-30s minutes. Really nice to see him go out and play really well alongside Devin Booker, who's actually had higher usage, better shooting efficiency next to Kevin Durant so far. Pretty wild. I thought it was immediately going to be like, hey, I'm Kevin Durant. I'm taking over here. And Devin Booker, probably helps to have somebody else on the floor who's better at shooting than you. So clearing space for the floor. Chris Paul now joining the action there. A little frustrating if you've been looking at any of those Kevin Durant props where it's like 26.5. Fired up the two previous. Last game, it was all Devin Booker, all Chris Paul, and they just murdered the San Antonio Spurs. So that was a difficult one in general. But looking at the Denver side, we're running into the same situation that we've had of late. Nikola Jokic, questionable. We're talking about one of the best basketball players in recent memory. One of the best to ever play already. Two-time MVP. I get it. Hasn't won anything in the playoffs. We can have that conversation a different day. I don't think he's going to win MVP this year. Looking at Joel Embiid, his odds definitely ran up the board after that 52 spot, which it's nice to at least have some money on Joel Embiid in that spot. But 25 minutes, limited minutes we saw for Jokic. Why did they even play him against Houston there if he was going to be so limited at times? I get it. It got a little wonky towards the end of that one. It was on the road in Houston, but a pretty embarrassing loss here. And now Jamal Murray got dinged up. Had his thumb jammed in it, didn't return to the game, only played 9 minutes in Houston. I don't think he's going to play basketball here in this one too. So those are two massive questionable tags. And if you took them both off the floor, this becomes a lock. But I can't tell you that for sure. I'm not sure if Denver is just looking at punting this game entirely. They are first right now. Memphis is currently handling their business here. They would then be 1.5 games up on Memphis going into tomorrow. Pay attention to those standings. I think Denver still wants to win this game. They're trying to probably get Jokic to go out there and play. And, you know, if they're not going to have Jamal Murray with this thumb deal, that's a big deal as well. So this could be a huge showdown here, but I do like the perspective -6.5 play. Maybe they're just fine. Denver is okay sliding to the 2 seed because this team on the other side, if they're going to end up drawing the 4 seed, Phoenix, you avoid them at 2. If Memphis plays to the 1 seed, they see them in the second round. So there's a lot of game theory, a lot of weird things going on in this one. And I think you can tell yourself, dead man tell no tales. You can do a lot of different things here with this game, but can't believe that was the quote I went with. But Phoenix -6.5, pretty positive that is a play that I can get behind as well. Going to be betting it here. You know what? Actually, let's just do that. Click. Find it here. Click. -6.5. Click. This is great entertainment, isn't it? There you go. -6.5. Small play on Phoenix spread just in case, because Jokic, Murray, they kind of matter. Just like me ending this program so I can go to bed kind of matters too. And that does it for another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks NBA edition. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. If this was your first time checking out this content, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Really appreciate you stopping in, talking NBA. It's wild stuff here at the end of the season, but we're going to continue pressing through. I've got one more for you coming up Friday, a much bigger slate. Hopefully we can find ourselves some bets, find some angles going into the playoffs. Going to be an awesome time. Let me know also if you're looking for play-in game coverage. That's something that I'm trying to figure out. If I'm going to do an addition to 15 game MLB slates that seem to be every Tuesday, Wednesday when the play-in games would be going on. So if you want me to just lose my sanity, go ahead and say, hey, we want play-in game coverage. We need play-in game coverage. Can't talk. Bet365 on the way out also. 4 states. Just a reminder, Colorado, New Jersey, Virginia, Ohio. Check out all that great stuff. It's only if you're 21 and over. There it is. And if you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Alrighty, y'all. I'll be back Friday covering the MLB streets and, of course, the NBA streets. Until then, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Thursday.